Admittedly, I think my affidavit states that corruption and leakages are the major cancer that is affecting revenue collection within the city of Harare. And the corruption is predominant in aspects of what we call...
Can you speak up, please?
Yeah, the corruption is predominant in aspects of what we call a demand-driven income. Those that are not billed on the consolidated bill. We are talking of the markets, the building inspectorate, the gravel sales. If you look at the statistics for the gravel sales on that document that I submitted, versus the state of Warren Park and how much, gravel is being taken away from Warren Park, and then you assess the revenue contribution of the same. You obviously the first point to get that indicate that city of Harare money could be finding its way into private pockets. We also have issues regarding in traffic enforcement. I think these issues are widely reported, where in the public I really find people complaining that so and so arrested me and then I was made to pay $20 instead of paying $46 to the city of Harare. And one negotiates and say, you want to go to the city and pay, I'll give you a ticket and then you go pay to the city for $6. But if you will, pay me 20 and I'll let you go. So all of these instances point towards corruption and wickedness, where money that is intended for council is finding its way into private pockets. You go back to issues of markets and tax shops that were earlier on a point of huge discussion. Why are we not getting the money from the tax shops finding its way to the city? Why are we not getting the money from the markets finding its way to the city? Because those that are supposedly enforce for their own benefit and not for the benefit of the city. So all of those are huge gaps for corruption. Then we go back to manual systems where people pay using manual means. When you go to the gravel sales in Warren Park, you find that one has to pay elsewhere and then goes to Warren Park to collect the gravel. No one monitors this. The lorries as they enter in and out to reconcile what has been paid there against the gravel that has been taken off Warren Park. So one other avenue that exacerbates the corruption and leakages is the absence of a properly automated revenue collection system that would allow someone at Warren Park to verify if someone who's collecting gravel has paid at some center. So fake receipts have also been another category, particularly in the building plans and endowment area. Recently we intercepted a particular fake receipt that was paying for endowment certificates, and that was worth 300 and something thousand USD. So this particular person had faked the receipts and managed to get away with the endowment certificate without correctly paying through the system. Because someone replicates our receipts exactly as they are. Only people from our side will be able to tell that this is a fake receipt. But unfortunately, the way the city runs is you pay to the revenue collection department and then you go access a service elsewhere. So the only thing that you need to do when you access the service is to produce a receipt. Now, if that's that other person who then has to see a receipt, if he's not competent to point out that this receipt is fake, then they may proceed to give the service.